Now, before we begin, I just want to say there are some major spoilers for people who have not seen the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, and for people who haven't seen the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 movie, even. So, here we go. Alrighty. Now, it's been, at least at the time of recording this, it has been about a full week since the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie has come out. So I am here to give my own personal opinion about this movie, which might be a big mistake, but you know what? We're gonna roll with it. Now, just to get off the bat, just to say it, yes, I do think that the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, was a good movie. It was a lot of things. It was intense, it was dramatic, it was funny, and it was so many other good things, while not being too much of just one of these things, like at a time, you know? Oh, it was a pretty good balance of everything. Now, yes, I do know that it is very different from everything else, but it's still a great movie. You just need to have a different set of expectations than you have for, like, let's say the games or the books or like the side games even, you know? And that's where I come into place and say, first of all, fuck off, first of all, okay? Because literally, it may not be entirely based off the video games. Like, everything may not be down to like the tiniest minute detail in the gaming franchise. But even Scott Cawthon himself stated that the games, the books, and the movies are all their like different things, you know? Oh, like they're in their own like world, they're in their own like they have their own set of characters, they have their own stories, they have their own like they basically have like their own everything. And while yes, everything does pull from one another, like the movies pull from the games pull from the books, and even like so on and so forth, you know? Now, while everything does pull from or from each other, sorry, it's still their own thing. It's still like completely different in their own respected manner, of course. And that's what I love about the games, the books, and the movies. Like, they don't interfere with one another. Sure, they have similarities, but they don't interfere too much with one another. Now, I'm gonna get into the movie bit now. And again, spoilers for people who have not seen the movie yet. All right, just like really. So, first of all, the show or the movie does start off a bit slow, but it does pick up really quickly with Charlotte's death, and then we get to see her becoming the marionette, becoming the crying child. And yes, it may not have happened the way that it usually does, but you know what? I'm not angry about that. I'm not angry about that. And then we get more into the movie, and God, Scott, if you ever watch this, which I don't know how you're gonna watch this, or if you ever watch something like this, but you are an amazing man for adding in the freaking horror into this like old or like, I guess like the voice box is supposed to be broken or something, and that's why it's going horror. But honestly, I still love it. Now, while yes, a lot of things are different, we still get like a lot of like Easter eggs and like little details. Like, while we're in Vanessa's dream and everything, we get a very clear image of what can only be Circus Baby. Now, when I was in the theater, just everyone just went nuts for her, which is completely understandable because, I mean, come on, it's freaking Circus Baby, you know? But then this brings up the question in my mind, like, wait, does this mean the sister location animatronics are built and like roaming around somewhere, or are they built and just like hid somewhere, or are they just like, or are they yet to be built or anything? I honestly want to see the movie where they're added in, and I really hope that it's like, I don't know. Oh, I don't really know what I'm hoping for. I just hope to see a FNAF movie with them in it, of course. Okay. Then next we get Henry Emily, who's being introduced with a Ballora music box, right, for Charlotte. Because it like calms her down, like how the music box does, like in the video games and such, you know. And I find it really cool because like we also see like another circus animatronic. Like we see Ballora, and I'm like, holy shit, it's actually Ballora. So this makes me believe that like we're gonna go way past just like three simple movies, you know. And of course, like always, like in the first movie, we get our boy Corey X Kenshin back. Let's go! And of course, he's still the taxi driver, of course. I have no idea why he hasn't changed jobs yet. But then we get Shadow Bonnie as Mike is trying to fight off all the withered animatronics. We get a view of Shadow Bonnie, which honestly, this freaked me out the most because like I thought I was hallucinating, but it was clear to me that like everyone else saw Shadow Bonnie when everyone was like, oh, Shadow Bonnie. I was in a very, very annoying movie theater. I just want to say that right off the bat, like right now, I just want to say that. All right. Now, I'm not going to spoil too much or anything. And like a lot of like what happens from Shadow Bonnie to like where I'm going to or what I'm going to talk about next. You need to go see it because like a lot happened, okay? Anyways, now because of this and because of Mike's choices and like his words, we then see the puppet possess Vanessa. And now I'm kind of wondering in the third movie, are we going to see Vanessa become Vanny? Or is she gonna become Vanny in like a completely different movie? You know? Oh, like I'm just like, oh, so many questions that I need answered, but like none of them are getting answered. You know? And then of course, towards the ending, we get teased with Five Nights at Freddy's 3. How do we get teased? Well, we get teased with a view of Springtrap. All right? Yes, Springtrap. Yes, William Afton stuck in the suit, all decayed and everything like that. Oh my god. He looks so good as well. Like, of course, he's under a tarp or like he's under like this plastic tarp and everything, but he still just looks so fucking cool. Anyways, now I'm gonna be going into like what I think is like future plans for like the movie and the franchise and everything. Now, first of all, I can totally see this movie going past just three installments, you know? Like I can totally see that like this movie even goes all the way up to Security Breach. Maybe even past that, all the way to the Mimic even. I don't know. Like, is it gonna go all the way to the Mimic? Like, maybe. But in my opinion, the furthest I can see it going, or the furthest that I'm like 100% on, is it going all the way up to sister location at least. Like, I don't know if it's gonna go all the way to Security Breach. I don't know if it's gonna go all the way to Help Wanted. I don't even know if it's gonna go all the way to like, or as I said before, or Secret of the Mimic. But you know what? I'm just excited to see the movies, and I'm just excited to see everything happen. So yeah, alrighty.